Please be seated. I now declare the 2014 Stratford University MAII Convocation to be officially in order. I'd like to thank our students for those inspiring comments. Education comes from the root word, the Latin root word educode, which means to draw out. To draw out. Not to stuff in, as with lecture. And the way that we teach is we draw the students out by challenging them to solve problems, to figure things out. And we all know that what you figure out on your own, you remember for a lifetime. What you memorize, you remember for a few months. So the true value of education is what you have after you have forgotten everything you've memorized. In other words, how did it change the way you think? As you can see from our graduates, each of these students are able to approach a problem, to analyze a problem, to draw a conclusion. And that gives them self-confidence. Self-confidence to be a group leader, to be a team leader, to start their own business. So students who are able to think through a problem become natural leaders, and that is really the goal of how we teach. Now, this all started back 2,500 years ago in Athens. That's the way Socrates taught. He asked questions. He challenged. And what he was actually doing, he was forcing his students to understand the elements of critical thinking, to think through the problem, to draw a conclusion that makes sense, and to act on that conclusion. And so we've embedded critical thinking throughout our curriculum because we believe that critical thinking is the soft skill that is most important. Now, the one barrier that any graduate can never overcome is an internal barrier. If actually you don't believe you can scale to the top of the mountain, you're right, because you will never overcome an internal barrier. And so our goal with education was to help you raise your expectations on what you could achieve in life. Eliminate those external barriers. Because if you eliminate those external barriers or internal barriers, you won't have any regrets because you will seek to achieve. And that's what we hope to do with all of our graduates. Graduation time is really the defining moment of a university, and we wish all of our graduates great success as they think their way through problems and as they achieve great things with their life.
Shelley, please commence with reading the names.
Naresh Kukreja, MBA, summa cum laude.
May we present the graduating class of 2014.